excitement as we get close to the playoff. Welcome, everyone, to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see, the number 16 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the 12th-ranked team in the land, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Wolverines will kick it off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. Come out to the 25-yard line.
All right, let's get it. Right.
They'll run the RPO and throw it right. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Man, that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient, throwing that strike.
Defense in press coverage. Looking to pass. It's Sellers. Got his man on the outside. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
And the Gamecocks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Power football with the run. Wide open spaces. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, South Carolina. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll start the return inside his 5. He's out of bounds downs at the 28-yard line, and that's where this offense will take over. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The give to the back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with them.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. It's a seam wide open. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Good enough for a first down.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
I just love the way the defense prepares. Each and every week we see this defense come out, and it's like 11 guys. They've got their head in the game, and they're playing as one unit. They knew it was going to be tough facing this option game with the quarterback in the running attack, but they've just done such a good job so far staying home, playing their assignments. You saw it on that last play right there. Rallying to the football, nowhere for him to go and creating a big loss.
The Wolverines with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Makes the catch. It's Morgan. And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few.
That was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation. And now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play some.
Rooster crows. They are getting cocky and cockier on 3rd down here. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. So they're not comfortable with their field goal kicker from here, so the offense will go for it on 4th down. Off the play fake. Unloads it downfield. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. And now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And I'd go back to him again after that first carry, but the defense more ready. They're more alert, dialed into the running back. They're like, listen, we've given up one big play. All eyes on him. Nice job getting the guy on the ground.
Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. He leaves it with his back. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Offense trying to go with some misdirection in the run game to the boundary, but the defense was there. They're able to corral the back behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
The Gamecocks need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Caught over the middle. It's Bennett. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was. But now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think, there he goes! They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Do you think that was a straight go, or they just sort of went with gut feel as to whether the defense was going to relax on that 4th and 1?
I don't know, but I know this. As a coach, I'm not giving a lot of freedom for gut will on the own side of the field if we're going to go for it on 4th down. I think they probably understood, listen, it's 4th and 1. I like our chances to get 1 yard, and they went for it, and by the way, they got it.
And the Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. Got it behind the line. It's Bennett. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
The Gamecocks are on the move. Quickly complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Yeah, and I tell you what, when you stick these fast suckers in the slot, they don't have to be big. But you get those guys that are so quick in the slot, they can get great matchups, and I can get the ball to them quick because they're such dynamic playmakers.
And the Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Jump the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Sixth play of the drive coming up. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, South Carolina.
Now on second down. Gets it out fast. Got some room, made it to the goal line. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Plucks it out of the air. And a good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for a first down. Let's see if they try to get another snap before the quarter expires. First play of the period, first down here. Leaves it with the back. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. Down at 2nd and 7. They'll go to the ground. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run and get a short little gain. No harm, no foul.
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on 3rd down. Now the play fake. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his tight end. He'll take it up to the 45-yard line. They stop him and knock him out of bounds. Excellent situational awareness to make the grab and get just enough of that first down.
And how about the play call? They didn't want to hold on to the football. They wanted to get that thing out of their hand, trust the receiver to make the catch, and then what does he do? Gets the first down, gets out of bounds. New set of downs for this offense.
And the Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. Off play action on first down. Buys a little extra time. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Trying to get the corner. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. To throw, it's Underwood. Shoots it to the left. Complete downfield. Makes the grab and a nice gain. Gets it to the 35.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Flushed out of the pocket. Gets rid of it. Got a man. It's Morgan. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage.
Well, they hit that deep crossing pattern, and nice job by the quarterback there, keeping his eyes down the middle of the field. He's not telegraphing where he's going to throw it. He knows he's got to give his guy a chance to work through the traffic, get all the way across the field, but you can't let the defense know where you're going with it. So really good timing between those two on that play.
Give to the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
On fourth down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. Trying to get it to the marker. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on fourth and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that fourth down play.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32. The Gamecocks with a second and short to keep this drive moving.
Here we go. Ready?
Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. The Wolverines bringing the heat on the defensive front as they have so many times through the years.
And you just think about guys that just look great in their unis. Big, strong, Aiden Hutchinson, Ojabo, a lot of these guys in the recent history, just they know how to get after the quarterbacks and make their life miserable.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. third down. That was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
And the Gamecocks decide to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Punt is in the air on fourth down. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. He lets one fly deep. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got to be able to score points on this drive.
Going for it all. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22. On the ground, it's Haynes. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Never a doubt. Now the lead is down to 11. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. The Gamecocks racing to the line in a hurry up.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
DB's right up on the receivers. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Line getting set on second down. They'll try the run. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. it up on the ground. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. The Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Gonna take a shot. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
Long incompletions are okay. We got to take shots. You got to make big plays in college football. I love that you're taking shots. Keep taking them. Some of those are going to come home. Some of them aren't. But when they come home, they equal big-time points.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
You're probably not going to always live in man-to-man and put your safety, especially your free safety, on a wide receiver, on a guy with great speed, but really nice coverage, nice defense, nice job staying between the receiver and the quarterback and swatting that ball to the ground.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Looking left. Another incompletion on third down.
I know this offense has gone for it a couple times early in this game on fourth down, guys, but with this field position, I'd be surprised if they decided not to punt the football away here. You're just too backed up. You can't risk not getting it and just gifting your opponent great field position.
And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Lets it fly on the move. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? To the ground with the back. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. It'll be third and long. Rides the back on the option to give. Needed to get to the 45 for the first down. Stopped a little bit short. You'd think this is the go area on fourth down.
Offense facing fourth down.
And the Gamecocks will punt this one away.
On to punt it away.
The kick is on its way. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case in there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Rushes on him. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Got it in the middle, it's Klein. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. Just enough time to get off one more snap.
No gain on the play. 2nd down.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. The pitch to the left. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show. The Gamecocks will kick it away to crank up the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Gonna take a shot. Catch inside the 25. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
After that huge play, let's see if they can punctuate it. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. The RPO, it's complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. This crowd knows when to bring it. The give to the tailback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do there.
He'll keep it himself. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Between the uprights, it's good. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25.
job catching the football and then turn it into a playmaker, turn it into a small, wide receiver. The tight end shows off the ability to run after the catch, make a big play, and get the big touchdown.
And the extra point puts him on top 21-6. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He's not going to make it to the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They send the tight end in motion. They'll run it from the gun. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Changing on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Try to get it to the edge. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
Great job by the defense that time, blowing up. You're on your own goal line, so you've got to be great against the run, and they forced that ball to go to the outside, use their speed to bring the ball carrier down.
Lost one on that last one in 2nd and 11. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Makes the catch, it's Haynes. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
That play was designed to go to the running back. They were hoping they were going to get man coverage, and one-on-one, that back is going to win that matchup every single time.
The Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Keeps looking downfield. Going up top. And that'll be incomplete as the pass is knocked away, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's see who it's on. You don't see that penalty too often, but we see it here, an illegal forward pass. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Complete to the left.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. On the ground with the counter. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
The give to the back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
And the Wolverines kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They want to run this quarterback. Finding an escape route. Oh, out of space. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Wolverines!
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Now the two-point conversion attempt is coming. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. He'll try to tack on one more. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer.
South Carolina 21, Michigan 13.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fair catch called for and made. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. From the shotgun, the inside give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
And the Gamecocks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And he's dragged down.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
On the play.
And I think you'll hear a little grumbling from the fan base, right? 3rd and long. I want to be aggressive. I want to throw the football. They get conservative. This offense is leading. Maybe that goes into the thought process a little bit.
Kick is in the air. And nobody able to handle that punt, and they'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. First play of the drive comes from the 22. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
The Wolverines trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
A really good play by this defense, seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't fooled. They played the run, came up, made a nice tackle, got the running back on the ground.
Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35.
And that's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to go fast.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last when they need 8 on second down. Pass rush coming out to the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, giving those receivers faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return. I guess a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Floating away. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
Those always sting a little bit. When you get so close to getting the QB to the ground, creating a negative play, and then all of a sudden he turns it into something positive, just really annoying as a defensive guy.
They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. They go to the ground, and this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really nice job by the defense getting that last stop. All third downs in games are important, but this one just feels like it's the biggest down of this game right now for this defense. If they can get off the field, they've got to give it back to their offense with as much time as possible to have a chance to win this game.
The Gamecocks come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. The corners are walked up tight. Now on the move. Tough, hard-nosed running. He picks up 3, but stopped just short. It'll be 4th and 1.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
And the Gamecocks will punt it away on 4th down. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Leaves it with the back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Back to throw, it's Underwood. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
And that now, this guy's 2nd sack of the game. We were talking to him leading up into this one. He said, you know, nobody respects my speed and nobody respects my athleticism. I don't think anybody thinks we can stop this guy, but I'm going to prove everyone wrong. And he has shown up today ready to wreck this game. He is having an outstanding day right now on defense.
The defense calls the timeout. Their 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. Quarterback may change this route. Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. If you can just give them a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. start this drive at the 33-yard line. The give on the option. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Grabbed in the middle, it's Smith. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football, though.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Creates a little space.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. Right back to the well. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
The Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Balls and fired complete. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time.
Black 33, now's choice. Red 29. Red, check. Blue 82, Monster Indy.
Quarterback will keep it. And the Gamecocks get enough for the first down.
I know there's a lot of play callers that would try to throw the football there on 4th and 2, but they decided to run it. That was a great call. First down.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. Gives it on the option. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He'll pull it on the read. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. big third down play here. If they get a stop, you'll see an immediate timeout.
Oh,
he'll keep it on the draw. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Gamecocks will call on their punt team. They'll look to pin them deep. Punt is in the air. They call it a coffin corner kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line. They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. Looks as if he'll work his way forward and get it up to about the 11-yard line. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. Here's the handoff. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. Just going to keep it after the snap. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo.
No gain on the play. Second down.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Here's the pressure. That's reeled in, it's Marshall.
And you're seeing why this guy is on the field during 2-minute situations. He can catch the football and make things happen. Nobody open downfield, you just dump it down to him and let the guy go to work, pick up a huge play, and help this offense get in position to win the game.
They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. With the catch, it's Haynes. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. They're going to go to the air on third and short. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. And the Wolverines will have it first and 10. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Under fire. And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
And obviously that wasn't a great play for this offense, but the defense did their job. They flushed him outside the pocket. But nothing worse than getting tackled in bounds or throwing it for a 4-yard gain, letting that clock tick. Nice job throwing it away, saving as much time as you can.
Making side adjustments here. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Scrambling away. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Under fire. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. He'll go up top. Maybe a deciding play here. Fires deep toward the end zone. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to